So, I can't do this. Okay. So I'll just say what I got and then how it kind of, because I was like really having a tough time. So I got the Justice card, the Two of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Ten of Swords first. And so it was like, okay, I just kept seeing life lessons, and this is like balance, and this is also about balance, right? So I was thinking like there's some sort of like, I don't like that idea of karmic lessons, or I just think like being in a cycle right now, like a cycle of balance where you're learning the lesson of balance of like material things, right? Things that you're holding on to. Also this like, you know, there's like this idea of, I don't know, like I was kind of seeing this as like, you know, other things too, like hopelessness, just kind of like, hold on. It's Mercury retrograde. That's why. Okay, so I was kind of seeing it as like you're going through you're in like a cycle right now, learning some sort of lesson about balancing things in life, balancing what you hold on to, what you know, just everything in life. Maybe like I was feeling like the weight of the world, you know, like that's what this is. Balancing day to day, feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders, like being in some sort of cycle where those are like the lessons that you're learning, you know, like kind of a cycle where you're learning how to balance. You're learning how to balance your, or, you know, your earthly urges, because this is like earth, and so is this. And then like something, and so then I was like, okay, so we're done with that. Oh, I know why, because then I shuffled already. It's a Wheel of Fortune. But when I turned it over initially, I saw the World card after I pulled these 4 cards, and I was like, okay, that's the end of that cycle. You successfully completed a cycle of like learning how to balance, you know, your profits and losses. Maybe you've been in a time of like loss and stuff, so you're learning how to balance things back up. Maybe like material possessions you've been feeling like you've been hitting rock bottom a little bit, you know, just like not a good time. You're like in a cycle, but that cycle was done because I saw like the oh my gosh, the Wheel of Fortune card, was it? The World card. Yeah, it was the World card. So I was like, okay, so that cycle is done. The cycle of learning how to balance things, you know, in this physical plane, like this balance, inner balance between like our desires and wants and needs, maybe, you know, being okay with that, having a lot, having a little, the balance. And so then it's like, okay, so now that this cycle's over, okay, so what comes next? And then I got this, and I just noticed the patience, and I thought it was kind of funny. It's like, okay, just be patient. I thought of it like, be patient, you don't need to know what's next. But then also, so it seems like the next cycle, there's patience, like it's you're building to that. It seems like a cycle of work and dedication, because it's the 8 of Pentacles, and that's like mastery. That's like working on your craft and commitment and dedication to something that's going to be successful. So I think it's just like maybe being in like a cycle, coming out of a cycle that was kind of like one day you're up, one day you're down, you know, things. It kind of feels like an ego death too, because I was seeing this like bitterness, you know, just like, I don't know. Yeah, consequences. I don't know. This is like talks about reaping what you sow, you know, and maybe, I don't know, maybe you weren't sowing such good seeds, you know, maybe whatever you were sowing was a failure. It's not working. It's breaking down. So we're going to build it back up. The 8 of Pentacles, patience to build it back up. Mastery, work, the daily commitment to doing it. And guess what? You skip the 9, you go straight to the 10 of Pentacles. culmination, unexpected financial windfall, lump sum. And then on the bottom of the deck was the Magician. And I thought, yes, that's like manifesting anything you want. What does it say? I have all the resources I need, inner and outer. Yeah. So yeah, this feels like an outer resource thing. A lot of pentacles. So maybe you've already done some of the inner work, and then now it's just accepting, you know, and surrendering to where you're at and putting in the work every day to build your foundation.